Ready? Okay. Okay.
Before I went for that forum, I spoke to some people about it. They're like, no, Sarah, this is
Welcome to all. Welcome to the AgriHackathon. It's a pleasure and honor today to have this edition of the AgriHackathon that is based in India this year. So we are now at the fourth edition of the AgriHackathon initiative. For the ones that doesn't know, AgriHackathon is an initiative that wants to foster innovation in agriculture. So what is AgriHackathon? As I said, is like a global gathering that want to call about innovators, students, entrepreneurs in order to foster sustainable agriculture. We think that through this effort of collaboration and we say mixture between different backgrounds, different cultures, and so on and so forth, we can really create something new, especially in the field of agriculture. This initiative is done by different organizations. Here you can see some of them that are partnering. Is a global effort that is collecting different networks and different, we can say, groups all together. So, oh, sorry, here different groups all together. And now, before going into the full exploration of the initiative and so on and so forth, today is the opening. Is the opening day to present this initiative. In this edition of the AgriHackathon, we are in a wonderful, wonderful country, in a wonderful continent, we can say, because the diversity, the richness that this continent has is really, really great. We are in India. We try to set every AgriHackathon in different places. We started to have in Tanzania, then we go to Kenya, then we make a global one. And now we are in a place that for Climate Social Forum, that is one of the main organizers of this initiative, is very, very important. India. And without saying nothing more, I want to give the floor to our keynote speaker that is properly from India, that is also our advisor of international, like the head of the international advisor, and as well one of our ambassador in India, that is Dr. Sudhir Joshi. So, Dr. Sudhir Joshi, we are now in your country. We are in India with this initiative, and who better than you can, in a way, open this venue. So the floor is yours, Dr. Joshi. Thank you very much for accepting to be with us. And here I want to give the floor. Thank you, Dr. Joshi.
Uh, Thank you very much. I am Dr. Sudhir Joshi, District Ayush Officer, Government of Gujarat, India, and also a part of Hackathon as a keynote speaker. And since last 4 years, I have been closely working with the Climate Social Forum and now become the head of advisors. So today's our theme is innovation for sustainable agriculture. And this agri hackathon is held in online as well as offline and invite collaboration and participation from across the country and intersectional industries. So our basic objectives, see, we have to clear our objectives. Objectives based on 3C, that is create, connect, and collaborate. We are here for meaningful engagement of youth. We want active participation and active engagement of all the stakeholders, and we want strong collaboration with collective efforts. And we also want strategic implementation of our policies. After all, we want sustainable development goals. So our objective is very clear. Any idea put in the motion in the form of create, then connect. We want engage and connection through channelization, and then collaborate. These three C make foundation for this Agri Hackathon. And let me congratulate Domenico sir that he and our team has excellent efforts for this grand event. Now, come to the main point. On the first edition, we focused on below areas like mechanization of farming and allied activities, precision agriculture, including application of sensors, WSN, ICT, artificial intelligence, IoT, and drone, supply chain and agriculture logistics, post-harvest food technology, and value additions. See, these are the objectives and these are the main funda which we elaborated in detail. And our concept note also shared to all the important our speakers as well as our guest of honors. And the other one is waste to wealth and green energy agriculture. Women in agriculture, as we want put focus on the active participation and women leadership in agriculture, as we want gender empowerment in climate smart agriculture. And then agroecology, forestry, and horticulture. So these are the our main agenda. Now come to the partnership. So many partners joined with us, like Agrico, ST Micro, Electronics, Vullo Impact, EBSC, I4 Nature, even my organization, Sustainable Development Goals Brigade, also a part of it as a part of collaboration. So I've prepared some important points. Now I'm sharing it. The power of innovation. So if we're talking about the Sustainable Development Goals, as we want sustainable India by 2030. So we have to put focus on these 5 concepts. The first one is AI and precision farming. Imagine drones and sensors providing real-time data on soil health, pest detection, and crop yields. In India, AI tools like chatbots and other devices given excellent result. The second is regenerative and climate smart practices. We are putting focus on climate smart practices. No-till farming, cover cropping, and crop rotations are regenerating soils and sequestering carbon. Innovation in biological solutions like plant microbiome enhancement reduce chemical dependency by 20%. So in India, we have also clean plant program, and we have to tie up with this program for profound success. The third one is digital twins and blockchain for supply chains. Digital replica of farms allow predictive modeling, while blockchain ensures traceability from farm to fork, reducing waste and ensuring fair prices. Water smart innovations like drip irrigation and IoT sensors could save 30 to 50% water in our farming region. The fourth is robotics and automation. And fifth is biotechnology and vertical farming. Gene-edited crops resistance to drought and pests combined with urban vertical farms promise year-round production with minimal land use. So we are focusing on these trends, and we want some good initiative by Government of India like DayHeart, Ninja Card, Cropping, Fassel and Vehicle. These are the important initiatives, and it may boost our themes. So, my dear friends, In this AgriHackathon, I'm inviting and I'm appealing all the stakeholders, all the speakers, all the distinguished delegates. Let's come forward. It's not only event, it's a catalyst for change. By innovating for sustainable agriculture, we honor our farmers, the unsung heroes who rise with the sun to feed our nation. Together, we can overcome climate threats, boost productivity, and ensure food security for generations. Let's hack not just code, but the future itself. Innovate boldly, collaborate fiercely, and let's build an India where every farm is a beacon of sustainability. Let's come forward for global peace, prosperity, and happiness. Thank you, Chair.
Thank you very much, Dr. Joshi. I really thank you for your words, and what a better start for all the participants to this AgriHackathon. So thank you very much also for enlightening the road for innovate for this wonderful country that is India. But properly talking about innovators, one of the other guests of our opening is a great innovator that is coming from India. It's a friend. It's like a person that started since the first edition to collaborate with the AgriHackathon, and now I will try to share my screen again to present him. As I said, we are like, it's a very rich edition, this one, because we have a lot of colleagues, a lot of friends from India that can really make an example for the young participant and all the participants that are gonna hack during these days. I'm talking about Santosh Kawale, that is a designer, but also an entrepreneur, and has made a wonderful work with his enterprises, Dino, that properly focus on agriculture. And Santosh, I don't know if you can, you are available, you can take the floor. It's a pleasure and honor to have you here. It's a pleasure and honor to this year have finally AgriHackathon in India. We work so much for doing that. So thank you very much. The floor is yours, Santosh.
Thank you, Domenico. Am I audible?
Yes, yes.
Thank you so much for inviting me here for this wonderful discussion that we are having as a keynote speaker. In fact, it is climate social forum more for me is a home ground because we are nurturing it all together, and very nice to have all the delegates from various countries in this forum and in this discussion. I am really thankful to all these delegates that are interested in Indian development, which is in agri-tech sector. In fact, there is a lot of need in India to have these interventions done. I come from design background, and I have seen that the approaches that has been taken so far in the development of the agriculture in India are otherwise not so much farmer centric. Okay, so what I have seen is there is a world of technology, and let me say there is a world of problem solvers on one side, and there is a context where the problem exists, that is totally different world, and somehow this marriage between both these worlds needs to be done. And especially when it comes to India and the agriculture sector, what I have been witnessing since last 5 to 6 years of work that I have been doing through my company called Dhenu Tech Solutions Private Limited. What I have seen, my fellow entrepreneurs here, companies that are intervening, they have this approach of looking at this to be the market. Okay, in fact, being an entrepreneur, you need to look at it from the business point of view, and then entrepreneurship calls for this sales and figures and numbers that need to be in place if you really want to move ahead and really want to do impactful work as an entrepreneur. But at the same time, when I think it from my design perspective, I always believe that problems should not be solved for the end users. They need to be solved with the end users. So I believe that this approach of solving farmers' problem, not solving for them as farmers, but solving with the farmers would be a wonderful idea. In fact, this is not any more theoretical concept for me. When I started way back in 2019 formally as a company, I always thought that I must design some solution and then go to the farmers. But then at the same time, I thought that this top-down approach of solving for the farmers wouldn't help, because probably we fondly say that probably we design the solution sitting in very low temperature in the AC room, and when we have this solution done in the low temperature situation in the air conditioning halls, when these solutions go on the ground at 40 plus degree of temperature, they don't work there. Okay, so this is how we fondly put it, but the idea here is the engagement of the community and going to the deepest root of the problem that exists. Well, there are enormous problems in agriculture, right? In the supply chain, production, quality testing, many issues that prevails. And in fact, the nature of the Indian problem is a bit different than the European countries, because I have lived there for 6 years, 6 long years, and I have been very well conversant with the at least the Italian side of the agriculture. So I have seen the agriculture and its challenges that are totally different than the Indian ones. Here we have the farmer base, which is really small and micro farmer. They are the marginal farmers here. Average land would be much lesser. So with this, the access to the input, access to the advisory, access to the technology is a tremendous issue that brings in affordability and also availability of the solutions, because most of the farmers that would not afford those technological solutions, even if they are there, need to be taken seriously and need to be there. There need to be a solution that is more comprehensive and at the same time that suits to the contextual situations and the issues that the problem that the farmers are having really on the ground. I believe that there are many companies around that are, let's say, working on the carbon credit. But in the end, the benefits of carbon credit that are, that are accessed through the farmers are not, the benefits are not being transferred to the farmers in the end. So I believe this sense of ownership of any solution, if it passed on to the farmers as well, there can be chance to have the solutions that are more sustainable and let's say more acceptable by the community at the grassroots level. I understand that these new technologies that are there, I am also using some of these technologies in our platform, in our solutions. They are fantastic as solutions and as technologies that would make these solutions more efficient, further efficient. But at the same time, I believe that we as problem solvers should work hand in hand, or let's say very closely, with the farmer communities. And these technologies should be subsequent they need to be incorporated as the solution, but that they cannot be the starting point. The starting point should be the problem, the needs, the hidden needs, latent needs of these communities that need to be surfaced, that need to be checked, and then these solutions need to be worked out. In many hackathons, so far I have been witnessing here, most of the times the youngsters and students are challenged to use technologies for the benefit of the farmers, but these exercises most of the time remains on the surface, and then they fail to address the real issues that are being faced by the farmers. Through this platform of AgriHackathon today, I believe that we change this approach and bring in the new orientation where farmer and their needs are central, and at the same time the participant would take an approach where they go and visit the real life situation and create the solutions using the advanced technologies that we have. I believe there is a lot that is happening in an area called Baramati near Pune, which is a city in India. What we have seen is AI is being used by the farmers for sugarcane farming, and they have seen there are numerous benefits of doing this. They have increased yield of their farms, at the same time saved a lot of input cost on the farming. They have got proactive advice and consultancy. Using AI, they have been empowered and became confident. I believe that this climate resilient farming would need a lot of technology backed for the solutions that it is proposing, and at the same time keeping in the mind all the sustainable development norms. One has to design these solutions for the end farmers. With this thought, I leave all the participants to work on this approach, and I believe that this approach would help not just the innovators and the agricultural problem solvers, but also the community and the nation as a whole. I thank you for this opportunity. Domenico has been a long-time friend and collaborator. I wish all the best for this AgriHackathon and many wonderful initiatives that we are planning together. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Santosh. Yes, you said right. We are long-time friends, and I want to take the chance also to mention one thing in which me, Santosh, but also open to other colleagues, we are working. It's a long time that we are working on the agro friendship platform. So to bring the friendship between countries, between different areas in agriculture, to work together and to make innovation. So it's still work in progress, but I think that it's a nice idea to say today that we are like working on this, and of course everyone that wants to gather and to participate to that is very welcome. Properly talking about friendship and partnership and collaboration, I think that in this moment, as Dr. Sudish said, it's important to recognize that this initiative of AgriHackathon is not just, we say, a standalone or like an activity of just one partner, but several partners. So we will know better the partner also during the process of AgriHackathon, especially in the closing. But I want to give the chance today at the opening to say a few words also to some of our partners for this initiative. I think that we can start from Xander Bakes from i4Nature, in which I asked to say just a greet, just a few words. We will know better our partners also in the closing, but I think that could be nice also to give the voice of the people that make this initiative possible. So, Xanders, I don't know if you can take the floor and say a few words. It's very welcome. Thank you very much for joining.
Yes, absolutely. And I was enjoying the country life, but it's very hard winds today. Thank you, Domenico, for again initiating this and working with us with i4Nature to achieve this. I just want to underline that with i4Nature, we believe that the ecosystem for the future needs the bright ideas of young people, and we know that it's not the ecosystem and organizations are not always inviting young people to bring their ideas. So it's amazing that we facilitate this AgriHackathon because especially I think the future is bright for farmers and for the contribution of agri to climate change to a beautiful future. But we need to start making the change together. So yeah, great to be part of this journey this week and looking forward to results. And yeah, if along the way youngsters think, okay, we need help, please reach out to me or the other partners, and we will contribute to great products at the end of the week.
Thank you very much, Sanders. Thank you. And let's continue with another partner that is working especially on the role of capacity building. We talk about youth, we talk about innovation, but it's important also to build the base for these activities. And especially with one of the partner of AgriHackathon as Climate Social Forum, we are working in something that is also another initiative, but it's very interesting properly on capacity building. And our partner is FSB. And here there is Joan Kerr for representing FSB. And thank you very much, Joan. If you want just to say a greet, few words, you are very welcome. Thank you for being with us.
Oh, great. Thank you, Domenico, and to everyone, congratulations to all the registrants. As Domenico says, I'm the founder of Foundation for Building Sustainable Communities, and we are working on a capacity building initiative that is focused on food and nutrition specifically, and how to we're certifying people to FBSC is certifying people to on soil health and to start a Victory Garden market business. So we want to create a world of nutrition, health, and well-being. And so what this hackathon, why this is so exciting to me is that we worldwide, I hear all the time, young people need to be engaged. And I say, yeah, if we do the right things, such as a hackathon with technologies and solutions and ask them, they'll be engaged. And it's obviously that this has excited a lot of youth. So I'm very, very excited to be part of it. So thanks again. And I look forward to hearing all of the presentations. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Joan. And all these people that now we are knowing together, they will be part also of the jury that is gonna judge the solution that the teams they're gonna present after this week of our reacton. As well, part of the jury will be the next, you can say, guest that I kindly asked to join the floor. That is our partner as a Climate Social Forum and also is our representative for international affairs, that is TGIS and ASHOS. Basically, AgriHackathon is an international effort, and it's important also to bring this voice into international venues and so on. TGIS, if you want to have the floor, very welcome. Thank you very much for being with us.
Hey, thank you so much, Domenico. I'm very much happy and excited to really join this edition of AgriHackathon. I have had the chance of being able to see the past hackathons, and it's really very exciting to be able to see this initiative becoming more and more global and also engaging more and more partners. So I really appreciate the efforts that have gone into organizing this, and I really greatly appreciate also our partners. And I very much look forward to the presentations. I'm very much excited. It's always great to engage with the youth. It keeps us young as well. Thank you.
Thank you, Tejas. You are right. You are right, because now the time is passing and it's important to have like a fresh point of views to confront with. So thank you very much. So before going to the presentation of the initiative, and also we can say the structure and the rule of the game and so on and so forth, if possible, I ask if it's possible, I want also to give the floor to one partner, one colleague that has joined also the past edition of AgriHackathon. We talk a lot about technologies, okay? But really, the next person I wish I give the floor is we can say the top when we are talking about technology. We talk about IT, we talk about how to, we can say, drones and so on and so forth. And one enterprise that is surely investing in innovation, especially innovation sustainability, and also innovation in agriculture, is ST Microelectronics. ST Microelectronics is an enterprise that was born in Europe, also in Italy, the country where I come from, but also have headquarters all around the world, and also in India. And in fact, we have in the call one of the representative of ST Microelectronics India, that is Manoj Kumar. Manoj, I'm asking to you if you want to just give a greet. We are very pleased that you joined the call, and for that, I want to give you the floor.
So thank you, Domenico. I think you already introduced ST Microelectronics better than I could have. So with that, I can only say that all the best to all the participants and look forward to a lot of learning. And I have a special affinity for this edition because it is coming from India. So I do hope to see Indian touch and better technologies, be it IoT, AI, drones you mentioned, but there can be a lot of other automation. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Manoj. It's a pleasure and honor to have you here with us. And so now let's go to the last part of this opening, that is the explanation also for the ones that are new to the AgriHackathon, on how AgriHackathon is working. So let me share 1 second the screen. Okay. Okay, I will start to say that for this edition, we have more than 75 participants that has subscribed for this edition. And we will create some teams with the participation of this subscriber. And this team will like challenge to find new ideas and new solutions in some we call challenges. First of all, what is AgriHackathon? AgriHackathon is an initiative that is based on 3 words: create, connect, and collaborate. These are we can say the 3 keywords that define our CCC approach. And on this, we want that the team can be inspired by this vision and can start to innovate. So, which are the AgriHackathon challenges? Dr. Sudhir Joshi already mentioned them. There are 7 challenges for this edition of AgriHackathon, and are area of interest of agriculture, of course. The first one is mechanization of farming and allied activities, all that is related to help and improve the work of the farmers through mechanical devices and so on and so forth. Then precision agriculture, IoT, sensor, artificial intelligence. This is like a really, we can say, widespread in field, full of potential. There is AI that now is really the trend of the moment, but there are a lot of other things, drones, sensor, and so on. And this can be applied also to sense the soil, to sense the water, and so on and so forth, and to make agriculture more efficient, so more precise also in the use of resources. And here are some of activities that we can propose to the teams and so on. Then supply chain and agriculture logistic. Innovation sometimes stands also on the way on how we manage the different step of a value chain. And the one of the food is one of the most important and most also difficult value chain that we need to manage, because we have to produce in a way, we have then to select, there are also all health concerns and so on and so forth, and then we have to bring the food to the plate, no? From farm to fork was like even like an initiative from FAO that wants properly to put the attention on the value of the supply chain. And so here we can have a lot of space for innovate, also in designing new processes, in designing new services. And here is the third challenge of the AgriHackathon. Then post-harvesting, food technology and value addition. So how to, for example, make good packages, how to manage the products that are ready, okay, in order to, like, for example, be sustainable, reduce the amount of plastic used for the packaging, to have environmental friendly and cost-effective mobile technology, for example, to sell on the market and so on and so forth. So all it's related to the post-production. And here there is a lot of field also for new innovation that have also a societal impact. Then, of course, food is not just consumption, but is also waste, the waste. So what is remaining from the consume of food and so on and so forth, but also consume of agricultural activity. But as we know, coming from the agriculture background, in agriculture, as in nature, nothing is gonna be wasted. Everything is going to be recycled. The concept of circular economy is rooted into really the tradition of many cultures, not just a novelty from the industry. Agriculture knows circular economy since long time. And how to make these residuals, these waste a resource is the basically goal of the challenge number 5. Then it's important to increase the role of the women in agriculture, especially in decision making, especially in management, especially in, we can say, all it's related to, we can say, entrepreneurs and so on and so forth. So the 6th challenge is dedicated properly to increase the role of women in agriculture. The last challenge is a novelty for AgriHackathon, and we added this year, and was suggested properly from an Indian colleague. Innovation in agriculture is not just technology, but also is a smart and wise way to use environment, okay? So all it's related to agroecology, forestry, and horticulture, how to use, for example, the consociation between different herbs, different plants to enrich the soil, how to design a yard, how to manage in a community way, for example, the agroforestries. Also, how to manage biodiversity, that is a so important element for the maintenance of sustainable agriculture. So here there is like a lot of, we can say, brain to work on, okay, a lot of knowledge also to be implemented. And so the 7th challenge this year, that is a novelty for AgriHackathon, is agroecology, forestry, and horticulture. So basically, which is the goal? The goal is that the teams need to produce an idea in the time that is usually 1 week, okay? This idea can be a video, can be a presentation, can be any media that is rendering the innovation inside the team. Of course, we will gonna support the development of the idea. As I said, all the members all the person that we encountered during this opening are also part of of a jury that is gonna evaluate the 3 best idea. Okay, all the idea will be evaluated by a jury of experts. Which are the criteria? The evaluation criteria are this one that I'm showing here. You can also find on our website, and are the dimension that in a way render the possibility of the innovation to be successful or not, even after the AgriHackathon. Feasibility, innovativity, sustainability, climate smart, how it is compliant, for example, with climate change, accessibility, so how, for example, is accessible, especially for the most vulnerable, scalability, so how the solution can be implemented also in different parts, no? And for example, for India, this is very important because India is like a variety of condition and also communities, and it's important the solution should be scalable. Communicability, so how to is also the solution is rendered in terms of communication, and this is evaluated, for example, in the presentation. And very important, teamwork. Of course, this is a challenge. We will have like the 3 best ideas, but it's important that we underline collaboration among individuals, because there is no problem that is gonna solve just alone, okay? Or at least we can say with collaboration, with we can say synergies also with other realities. So we are gonna evaluate also the teamwork and how the solution is achieved by teamwork. So the rewards will be the opportunity to be mentored by our partners. So we will offer, as usual, like a 3 months period for mentoring in order to, and I'm going just here, to develop a business Canva, okay? We're going to support you to develop the idea also for the market and also for be a potential we can say new entrepreneur, new initiative also on the business sector and so on and so forth. Just to remind some of the principles that are based on the Climate Social Forum, that are like the fundamentals of our forum here. Listen, generativity, and solution. I'm going to bring also for the AgriHackathon because I think that this can be very useful for your work together. Listen to different opinion. Different opinion can be also complementary, not just competitive. The discussion among the groups need to be generative. So basically, always we have not to complain about the problems, but we have to be problem solvers, as Santos was saying. And the third word is properly solution. No, let's have a solution-oriented mindset. Moreover, in this initiative is the key for advance. It's the key for not stuck on the problem, but from the problem create new ideas, new evolutions, and so on and so forth. Talanoa dialogue is basically the methodology that we are using every time in Climate Social Forum to organize talks, organize debates, roundtables, and so on. And this is also a problem-solving approach. It's based on 3 questions: where we are, assessing the state of art, where do we want to go, so which is our final objective, and how do we get there, so the methods and the strategy. And I share with you because this can be useful also for finding innovative solution on the technological way. So understanding which is the state of art of the technology can help us to understand where do we want to go, where is the innovation that is needed. And very important and very evaluated here is the method and the strategy. So you need to be really, we can say, effective and pragmatic in finding the solution. That's it. So I think that we are ready. Oh, yes, the last thing to support you into like the creation of your ideas, we are going to create some checkpoints, okay? Checkpoints are, we can say, calls and gathering in which even informally you can ask questions, you can tell us the state of your development and so on and so forth. And the checkpoint are occur in the meanwhile of the closing plenary. The closing plenary will be on the 19th, so next Friday. And there you have to present the full idea. But in the meanwhile, you can have support into this checkpoint. And also you have the opportunity to meet some innovators, okay? So we will invite by, you can say, now we have not telling who is the one that is going to do the checkpoint, but we are going to invite some innovators that in a way can inspire you to find a new solution, okay? And so it will be like a training experience. You will be like engaged into this full intensive activity of producing a solution. But at the end, as we had the experience in the past edition, really lot of things, lot of innovation will come on place. We invited also for the closing plenary some of the previous participants and winners of the AgriHackathon. Some of them is also presented at FAO. Some of them now they started a career over their innovation and so on and so forth. So really will be, I think, an exciting journey, and I hope that all together we will enjoy. So now I will open to questions eventually if there are some questions on the process of AgriHackathon and so on and so forth. One thing that I also will mention, we are gonna now sending to all the participants and the groups some emails to organize in chats to have a common space where you can develop your ideas and so on and so forth. So we're gonna communicate to you all the even can say technological infrastructure in which you have been able to chat with your team members, upload the material, and so on and so forth. I don't know if there are questions or comments, even though we can start the challenge and we can stay together for this week and ending on Friday.
Sir, what is the process to join for AgriHackathon as an individual or as a group?
Yes, actually, we send in the next days, but I will share with you again a form to participate, where basically you can put your general information and also the challenge that you want to achieve, and basically which are your interest. Then you can join as a group. If you already have a group of innovators, you can subscribe all the full group. Or if you are alone, you can basically fill the form and we will associate with other team members, maybe the ones that have selected the same challenge and so on and so forth. But I share with you
What
the
will be
form.
the fees? Okay.
There is no fee. There is no fee. It's totally open. So there is no fee for participation. You can just compile the form and then you will receive an email with basically your group members, the chat in which you can communicate and you can join, and all the, we can say, the open folder where you can upload the final presentation and everything that you need for develop the idea and to participate on the challenge.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Okay.
Sir, may I know what were your idea? You last year presented and got prize money. So how can you
Yes,
share your experience?
for sure, for sure. Let me see if I find one of the solution that, for example, has been presented in other AgriHackathon. First of all, we will also have the chance to meet some of the winners of the last year. And maybe let me see if I find one information that I think that could be useful for you. So just to make an example, the first year, the winner was like a multi-story garden. So how to like grow and cultivate a different level using, for example, different use of water and so on and so forth. Another time when we did the edition in Kenya, there was like a tech greenhouse, a greenhouse with all sensors and so on and so forth that has been presented and was one of the winning solution. So things like that. The important is that you can present this opportunity in a pitch, okay? So all the effort that is going to require to this challenge is to define the solution and explain to the jury, and the jury will evaluate your solution standing the criteria that we share. But let me see if I find a video that maybe can be useful for you. In the meanwhile, if there are other questions, very welcome. Let's take the chance of this moment for asking and so on. As I said, you will be followed constantly through checkpoint by the full week, so no worries. If something is not clear, we will have a common chat and so on and so forth. So for this, no worries. Let me see if I found... And I see also in the chat that is going to be also one of the keynotes, Dr. Emma Dumbre. Dr. Dumbre, are you there? Hello?
I am here. I am here.
Hi. How are you, Dr. Dumbre?
Yeah, I'm very fine. I feel very fine. My two students have joined. One is Pratiksha and one is Swaleya.
Perfect. But if you want to introduce yourself, Dr. Dumbre, you will have the keynote also in the closing. But maybe it would be nice to.
I will introduce myself. Hi. Hi to everybody. Myself is Hemant Kumar Dumbre. I was the professor in Agriculture College. And since 2000 to 2020, means 20 years, I was the professor. After that, I left and I joined as a master trainer for honeybee keeping in the world, I will say. And I am also a trainer of the Rameti as well as these things. What you say, Rameti, Vanamati. Then I have grade 1 trainer for the root safety as well as RCT. These are all government schemes in India, I will say. And throughout India, I work for the honeybees because honeybees are important for our pollinations and all these things. So right now I am in one of the Rameti, which is in Nasik of Maharashtra state, and I am taking giving the training to the farmers. Around 30 farmers are there right now, and I am giving a training to them. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Dumbre. So I was not finding the video, but I will maybe share an example of presentation for AgriHackathon. Let me see. Okay. We will share with you also the template for the presentation. For example, this was a presentation that has been done by one of the groups, okay? That was called Young World Feeders. And they were working on the challenges number 6, that is women agriculture. They presented basically the context, the type of problem and the idea that they want to focus on. Basically, they described the idea. Then we will ask into the presentation the business plan and the strategy. How do you foster the idea? How do you think to, for example, communicate your idea, the feasibility, and all the criteria that I was showing to you. You will have this template. And so basically, this is going to help you to reason and to think in a guided way. And this is gonna really help to develop more just from, we say, you can start from just an intuition, for example. I want to, I don't know, create a tool for helping, I don't know, seeds maintenance, okay? This is just an idea. With this question, you can have the possibility to develop your idea into a complex problem, into like a strategy, and then definitely possibly also a business idea, okay? I don't know if I answered to your question.
Hello, sir.
Yeah.
Pratiksha here. Dr. Hemant Dumbre sir sent me the link to join
Yeah.
this meeting. I joined, I think, too late, so that I have no idea regarding the, I think, first discussion. Can you just tell me within few seconds ki, what is the AgriHackathon idea? I got idea that it is based on sustainable development goals from 1 to 17. In that, we
Yeah.
have to do one small project or give solutions to the problems which are right now we are facing, or the
Yes.
problems which we can face in future. For that we have to generate a project or idea.
Yes.
Is the
Exactly.
concept na? This is
Yeah.
the concept.
Exactly. Let me share again 1 second the slides. So you have to create a concept, a pitch, or a prototype of an innovative idea, and you have to present in 5-10 minutes with a video, with a presentation, with any media. The idea will be evaluated by a jury of experts. Also today we know some of them. And these are the criteria. The criteria of evaluation are feasibility, innovativity, sustainability, climate smartness, so how much is compliant with climate, accessibility, how the solution is accessible, especially to small and medium farmers, scalability, communicability, and the way on how you teamwork with your colleagues. Okay. Then the best 3 will be rewarded, and we'll have the opportunity to have a mentoring of 3 months where you can develop a business idea. So thanks to the business canvas model, you can, for example, start from just the solution, from identify who are the key partners, which is the value proposition, the cost, the revenue streams, and everything. Okay.
Thank you, sir. Yes,
Welcome.
got it.
Okay. Thank you. So I really invite you to subscribe on the form that we send there. Any other questions? Okay. Any case, we will share with you the recording of this opening session. I also invite you to join the AgriHackathon community. Now I share with you the WhatsApp link. And as well, as I say to you, you will receive by email the link for your chat group. Each group will have a proper chat among the team members that you can use for communicate, for sharing material, and so on and so forth. The last one that I send is the global chat. So you can communicate directly with us. And if you have some questions, some concern, you can address to us, okay? I saw also Never Mujiere. Never was also one of the participants of the first years. Hi, Never. How are you?
Hello, how are you? How are you?
Fine. Thank
How
you.
are you?
Very well.
Thank you.
So, Never, if you want to
Yeah,
share,
so
there is a little bit of time. If you want to share your experience with the AgriHackathon, you were one of the winners of the first edition, right? Hello?
okay. So you want me to share now or sometime?
No. Go now.
Thank you so much. My name is Nefam Jere. I'm in Zimbabwe. So during the previous years, I joined the AgriHackathon. Yeah, my experience was that it was awesome, very interesting and inspiring. I had some mentors from Kenya, so they could guide me through the AgriHackathon, whereby I was conducting some sessions, discuss discussing climate change and food security and also the impact of climate change on agriculture with a group of men, women, and the youth. So it was very important to even to get the template of reporting from Domenico. So I really enjoyed it and encourage almost everyone to be part of the AgriHackathon family. Thank you.
Thank you, Never.
May I ask him a question?
Sure.
Never, hi, it's Jonker here. What advice would you give to the current participants?
I would advise them to be patient and also to ask questions wherever they face some challenges, to collaborate and network with the other participants.
Great, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Never. So, I think that we reached quite exactly 1 hour, and so we are like quite in time. Thank you very much for everyone that has participated to this call. As I say, this is the opening, so we are start the journey, and see you along and till the end on the closing plenary on Friday. Thank you very much to everyone. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Thank you, Dominic. Great job.
Same to you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.